Okay, so this is where we stayed last night. It's Sosta, near about 5-minute, or no, hang on, I think it's a 20-minute walk into Lucca, so not far. So this is the city walls, and they're about 4 kilometers long, so you can walk all the way around the city and look over. And Mark informs me this is where Top Gear did one of their specials, and James apparently got lost and then was driving along the top of the wall. So let's go inside and see what we can see. So here we go, just going through the walls. We wouldn't be able to bring Daffy in here, they're too big. Look at that buses.
Yeah.
I don't know how that works.
It's obviously not just that.
So here we are inside the walls. Now we're going to find the steps. There we are. So this is the old walls, quite wide. A lot of joggers up and down, which is quite good really if you just want a small jog every day, 4 kilometres round. Says she.
I'd probably end up doing it 4 times.
Yeah, of course you will. So there's one of the little tiny streets, but there's loads and loads of little tiny streets that we're going to wander around, probably get lost in, have a coffee, find the tower that has the oak trees growing on top. So just over there in the distance, there's a tower with tall trees growing on top. There's people I can see actually walking on top now. That's where we're going to be, up there as well. I think it's about just under 200 steps up, but that's where the oak trees are being planted in the roof terraced garden many years ago. So just look at this fabulous garden here. The tower. This is really, really pretty. I expect it's really beautiful in the summer. Just looking at these windows here, the 3 circles, it actually looks like a face. It's quite funny. Only the police are allowed to drive along here. Now, no other vehicles except the little dust cart that's coming on the course. But apart from that, no other vehicles. So still walking around the walls. We're nearly all the way round now. And it's beautiful. Well worth coming here. So here we go into the old town of Lucca. Have a look around. So we've just been in the tourist information. Spoke to a lovely lady there, and she's circled all the attractions that we want to see on the map. So that's really, really good. Lots of medieval buildings, Roman buildings, architectural sites to see, so really looking forward to it, and obviously a cup of coffee somewhere. Just arrived into one of the squares. Beautiful buildings. Absolutely beautiful. So many little streets off of this. In a way, it reminds me of Venice.
The Roman Catholic Church of St. Michael was built over an ancient Roman forum and was first mentioned in 795 and rebuilt in 1070. On the top is a 4-metre statue of St. Michael the Archangel. It's the most beautiful historical structure in the city. The facade dates to the 13th century and is greatly admired. During the 13th and 14th century, the roof was rebuilt and the bell tower added, but the church you see today was not completed till the 1800s. The medieval houses around the outside of the square where the church is built have been watching life go by for over 800 years.
streets to walk through. Which way to go? To the tower. So they've got along here like a waterway. It's not exactly a canal, but it goes all the way and all the way up there. Church, not been open for years. Obviously counts as one of the 101 churches here in Lucca. We're still off to find this tower with the oak trees on top. There it is there. We're near it, just got to get to it now. But look at these fabulous buildings, look at this one. Amazing.
So here we go, we've just paid our €5 each and we are on our way up the tower. I believe there's 200 steps to go up to the top. We should have counted, yeah. Denise's counting now, she's counting in Italian, up to 200. So I'm actually quite impressed. There we go. It's a lot easier tower to climb than the one in Bologna, which I seem to remember is about 860 odd steps. Now that was heavy going, but this one's quite easy. Well, see how easy it is when I get to the top and I'm chuffing like an old steam train. Can't keep up with Denise, she's going like the clappers up there. How many are we up to?
72.
Oh, 72, so we're a third of the way up. Yeah, a little vantage point. This tower is now looking more like the one in Bologna, with the stairs going up the outside.
122 so far.
Yep, 122 so far. This apparently is the highest point that we can get to in Lucca. So the view from the top here should be great. Just wide enough for one slim person. Like us two. Grazie. Oh no, we still got more to go. 210. So we're still going at the moment. Ah, there's benches and everything up here. Have a sit down and relax. So this is the view of Lucca from the top, looking over. Mountains in the background. The weather's kind of cleared up now a little bit. You can almost see the sun coming through. You can see it's just a maze of little streets and alleyways. No doubt we'll get lost somewhere in there. In the distance there you can see a medieval crane. Apparently it dates back to 1240.
Guinigi Tower reaches 45 metres up into the Tuscan skies with a total of 233 steps. It was built in the 1300s as a status symbol and it's known for its trees growing on the top. The city in the 14th century was crammed with these ancient skyscrapers. Their height reflected the prestige and importance of the family.
Lots and lots of towers here in this city. So that ahead is the main part of the city, stretching for about a kilometre over towards the castle wall, the city walls. It's actually quite a big place. Yeah. Denise was just pointing out that there's a tower over here that hasn't been completed yet. Oh, she's busy counting the towers now. How many towers have you got?
16 so far.
So Denise has just counted 16 towers so far, and it looks like there could well be more. That's a nice church down there, isn't it?
Yeah, that's nice. That.
Yeah. With gardens. That tower on the church over there is the unfinished tower, although it looks pretty finished to me now.
About 19.
19 towers.
What I can see, but there's probably
Yeah.
more than that. So right at the top of this tower, we have trees that the family that owned this tower had planted hundreds of years ago. Now somewhere I read that they were oak trees, but they're not actually oak trees. That is the leaves. Definitely not oak. This is a plaza. So all the buildings face inwards, and all the buildings have green shutters. Apparently all to be uniformed and look into the centre of the plaza. An art display. So many engravings on the walls of this church. Just all over this side as well. Thousands of names. If you'd like to come along with us on our journey around Italy and Sicily, then click on that like button, subscribe to our channel, it's free to do so, and join us on our journey.
We are just leaving this sosta that we stayed in for 2 nights. A really nice park up, really close to Lucca, about a 10-minute walk into the walls. Denise is just in that hut at the moment, paying for the parking, which has cost €10 for 24 hours, so €20 for 2 nights. It's got all the services here, bar electric, and it's been really peaceful and felt safe here, so it's been good.
This is why we don't use hoses that are attached to the taps, because that is actually a freshwater hose that this chap's using, and he's stuck it in his cassette, and he's cleaned out his cassette. And now somebody else is going to come along and stick that hose in their freshwater tank. That's why we always use our own hose, detached, whatever hose is attached to the taps, and put our own on. I would advise everybody else do the same.
We left Lucca and made the short journey to Pisa, where we spent 2 nights.
So we're in Pisa and we're trying to get to this motorhome Air Sosta. It's been a complete nightmare so far because the entrance has been blocked off by big concrete bollards, which is near the garage. This is the second time that we've been down this road, so we've now had to find another way. But the roads are quite tight. So to get us this far, we've had to go onto OSM and Google to try and work out which way to go to get to this air. We said thank goodness we're doing it today and not tomorrow when we want to get there. Well, we've finally made it. That was not easy. Not easy at all. This chap's coming out to have a look at us. So this chap's just using his translator.
Parking costs €12, lasts 24 hours and includes water and toilet loading and unloading.
Yeah, CC.
He's got a good translator there.
It's Google.
Oh.
Payment by debit card at the machine.
Okay.
Well, here we are. The famous, what tower is it?
Leaning Tower of Rome.
There we are. How about that then? It's a bit fake to me. Of all the pictures I've seen over the years, I never imagined I'd be here. Driving to it even, yeah. Driving to it. There it is. Now I'm not going to go and do the stand in the position as if I'm trying to push it up. Everybody's done that.
What I don't think you realise when you see it, it's actually how nicely it's made and all the marble involved.
Con la cosa, la fai con la stella.